Hi everyone, today we will learn how to do a warrior 1 and a warrior 2 positions. So grab a mat and join me. So to do a warrior 1 position, we need to be standing on the mat. And we need to start with a downward facing dog. So let's do a downward facing dog and then change to a warrior 1 position. So for downward facing dog, we have hands and feet on the mat. I will place my hands shoulder width apart and my feet hips width apart. You can walk on spot to warm up the legs if you feel really stiff. If you have not yet do any exercise today. If you need to keep your legs bent, don't worry, keep your legs bent. What I want you to do is that I want you to have the back really straight. So no rounding of the back. Push with your hands and feet. Shoulders to ears. Suck your stomach in. And the sit bones are pointing up to the ceiling. From here, you can adjust your pose. From here, I will place my right leg between my hands. I will bend my right knee. Make sure your knee is aligned with your heel, and I will turn my left foot to the left. Once I'm here, I'm just lifting up to a warrior 1 position. You can always adjust your feet to get a better alignment, a better position. So I have hands in prayer position above my head, and I'm extending my arms so my elbows are not bent. Elbows straight, hands pointing to the ceiling, look up. And release, hands down. Let's go back to the downward facing dog. And let's repeat on the left side. I will place my left foot between my hands, turn the right foot to the right, bend your knee, align your knee with your heel, and lift up for warrior 1. So here notice that your hips are turned, your hip bones are turned to the top of the mat. This is not an open position like warrior 2, where the hips are facing the side of the mat. So turn your body, face the top of the mat, lift the arms up, adjust your pose if necessary, if you need, and look up. Extend your arms, engage your thighs, feel the burn in your legs, and release. Let's go back to a downward facing dog. And now let's practice warrior 2. So for warrior 2, let's start in the downward facing dog like we did before. This is downward facing dog. Adjust yourself. Find the right position when you're ready. Right foot between the hands, turn the left foot to the right, bend the right knee, reverse cartwheel the arms, and you are in your downward facing dog, in your warrior 2 position. So I have my right knee bent, knee aligned with heel. I have my hands parallel to the floor. You can open your hands, you can have them, the palms facing down. I have my left leg really engaged. My hips this time are facing to the side of the mat. And I'm looking to my right fingertips. This is warrior 2. So it's almost the same, but with a slight difference from the warrior 1 positions, that in the warrior 1 position, you have your hips close, and now you have your hips open. So let's take the warrior two position on the left side. So I will just turn my feet. Now the right foot is pointing to the side of the mat, and the left foot is pointing to the top of the mat. I bend my left knee. I make sure my knee is aligned with my heel. Otherwise, if I bend too much, I can injure myself, and we want to avoid that. You can also make sure that both your heels are aligned, and you can just extend your arms and look to the left fingertips. Keep your hips open, facing the side of the mat. You can turn your palms so that your palms are facing to the ceiling. You can also flex the hands for a pericardial stretch. So this is a stretch that goes across the body from one hand to the other, and this meridian crosses the heart center. And release. Let's turn the feet to the side of the mat and feet together in mountain pose. Thank you so much for learning how to do a warrior one and a warrior two position. I hope to see you at the next one.